So, have you been contemplating and thinking about starting your own business from home as a fashion designer or a seamstress? Well, I'm so excited for you. This is a wonderful journey. Yeah, it sort of brings back memories when I started my journey many, many years ago. So, I'd love to share some experience with you to make your journey as smooth as possible to avoid all those typical entrepreneurial mistakes we do, especially as entrepreneurs and as creative beings, being designers and seamstresses, etc. Okay, so the first thing would be is what are you offering? What is your skills? What is your expertise? What is your niche? What are you offering? What is your service? Because people need to know what are you offering. Are you going to be doing special occasion wear? Are you doing bridal wear, maternity wear, for the plus size? Is it for petite women? Is it for, for bridal wear in the sense of just bridesmaids dresses or flower girl dresses? Is it the whole bridal package from the wedding gown to the mother of the bride to the bridesmaids, the flower girls, and then to the men's, the suits or just the waistcoats, the ties and cravats, etc.? Is it the flower girls' dresses, like little mini wedding dress, flower girl dresses type of thing? So you need to be very clear of what it is that you're going to be offering. So people know that you can offer them the service that they are looking for. Because the most important thing is you need to know what you're offering when you start marketing. Because when you start marketing who you are and what you're offering, it becomes very expensive. So you need to narrow it down to precise market to who you're going to be supplying to. So when you do your advertising, give you an example, you might do bridal wear. So you can look at maybe advertising in all the bridal type magazines, or in areas where you know that there's lots of brides going to get married in that particular areas. So you're going to start targeting very specific who your market is. And people in those areas, they know that you can offer them what they're looking for in like a wedding dress. So you need to know exactly what it is. What are your skills? You might at this particular point not have enough experience to become a bridal designer. So you are basically learning now basic sort of clothing, you're doing a bit of evening wear, and you're trying new sort of more better finishing off skills. You are working on doing bustiers and layers of chulls, full circle skirts, or working with different types of chulls and lace and satins, so that you can gain your experience to lead to the point of what you really want to do, and that could be bridal, because it's going to take time to learn more skills, to gain your confidence, to become more experienced, and that does come with time, unfortunately. But it's a journey of you growing and learning as you go along. So I just made a few notes because there's just so much to talk about when you want to start your own business as a designer or a seamstress. It doesn't matter if you want to design for brides, do a whole bridal sort of service that you offer. It could even be alterations, because there is a big need for alterations. Most people have got, normal bodies. And what is a normal body? It could be your bust size could be different to your waist size. Your waist size could be totally different to your hip size. So it means you could be 3 different sizes in one. Your body proportions are different. You could be tall, you could be short, you could be petite in your bodice area, your torso area, long in your legs or short in your legs. So you need to have your pants shortened. You might have very skinny legs, so you need to have your trousers altered. You could have short arms, so you need to have all your shirts and jackets and blouses, sleeves shortened. So there is a huge market for alterations. But if you're doing alterations, you'll advertise that is what you do. But you do maybe just suits. Maybe you also do alterations in bridal gowns. So you're going to be very specific in what you're going to be offering, so that when you're advertising to your market and you are targeting your tribe. So they know where you are and you know where they are, and you are connecting. Okay. The next thing would be is if you're going to be setting up your your business, your fashion business from home. Do you have the space? Are you set up? Do you look professional? So let's have a look at that. So you need to have a space where your clients, your customers could come in and, try on the clothes. Perhaps you have a few samples to show them, because people like to see what it is that you can do. They need to see that, can they trust in you? Are you an expert in what you are doing? Just like behind me, I've got my kimono jackets. They are on my mannequins, they are on display. And you'll see that I have a painting above me of one of my sketches that I've done. So people, when they walk into my studio, they know immediately that I am a designer. Everything around me is speaking design, is speaking fashion. They can immediately see my level of skills. They can see they're in a place of absolute fashion, and immediately they feel more relaxed because they know that they've come to the right place. And I'm also speaking the right language. I understand women's body proportions. I understand their frustrations in clothing. It's because I've got years of experience that I can share that, and it's coming across as an expert, and I know what I'm speaking about. And no matter what level you are at, you can speak on your level of expertise, and as you grow, you can definitely offer more. So let's just get back to someone's coming to your premises. You need to have a place where it looks like a designer. You have got maybe a mannequin with one or two garments on that you've made. You have maybe a portfolio, or you have a file with all your designs that you have done with photos. You have maybe got a sketch pad with all your sketches in, the samples of fabrics, or maybe a rail with a couple of samples hanging on. I'm going to turn the screen around to show you. Behind me is, a rail with some of my garments on. Okay, this is my downstairs studio. I'm just going to bring it right back again. Okay. All right, so when people walk in, they can actually see some of your goods, they can see your workmanship, and immediately they can feel that they can entrust in you, because remember, they can invest their time and money in you. And it's also about your reputation as well, because can you give them what they are asking you? So the next thing would be is, okay, you've got your samples, your portfolio, you've got maybe some, like I said, some tangible garments on a mannequin, or some photos of what you have made, so they can see what level of expertise that you are. So, and then you also would need to have a room where they would be changing or trying on the clothing, and you would need to have a mirror. So I'm going to move this around. Behind me is a mirror. So you need to have some kind of mirror for them to try on, to see themselves. Okay, an area but that's private. There's not children running up and down. There's not animals all over the place. It is, peaceful. It's a wonderful experience for your customer to come and try on the clothing that they either have ordered from you, or that you really have as a sample for them to come and try on, or they are buying from your range. Now, with my Stitching to Riches workshop, I've also got the book, the ebook that you can buy. This gives you absolute clarity of taking all those ideas that you would like to start a business, but not sure where to start, how to start, which fashion avenue you want to follow, and what it is that you really want to do to follow the correct life purpose in the fashion industry. I show you and I guide you and give you so many tips to ask you the right questions, to get you thinking, to make the right decisions, to help you to get that plan started. This is part 2. I will be sharing much more with you about starting your own home business. So until next time, this is Tania Sutherland. And if you like this, please give me a thumbs up. I'd love to see that you are interested in what I'm sharing with you. And please check out my website. It is it's Tania Sutherland, but at Stitching Studio. And if you like what I'm sharing with you, please subscribe and share it with your friends that are also into fashion and designing. Until next time, you rock your style with absolute confidence.